Right now at 10, U.S. Marshals work with La Crosse police to arrest a wanted felon. And a deadline for people living in Houska Park. The city wants them out in less than a month. Plus, a black business owner in La Crosse wants her cafe to be a safe space for anyone. We meet the owners of Jay's Cafe.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. La Crosse police assisted federal marshals in the arrest of a wanted felon this morning. Officers surrounded an area near 8th and Cass to arrest 28-year-old Jarrell Jenkins. La Crosse police report Jenkins was carrying multiple weapons, ammunition, and a ballistic vest when he was arrested. La Crosse PD credited several other area police agencies and the ATF in helping find and arrest Jenkins. According to court records, Jenkins has 6 open cases in La Crosse County, most charges involving bail jumping, recklessly endangering safety, eluding officers, and operating a vehicle with a revoked license. La Crosse's unhoused population has less than 30 days to vacate Houska Park. City officials posted an eviction notice yesterday. All people currently staying in the park need to be out by March 15th so city staff can clean and restore the property. This is not the first time Houska Park has closed. The park closed as a campground on October 31st, but the city did not forcibly remove any individuals or charge anyone with trespassing. Brian Sampson, La Crosse's homeless services coordinator, says forceful removal of people from Houska Park is the last resort. And if there are any individuals staying in the park after that March 15th deadline, La Crosse's outreach team will offer them support.
We're trying to help connect them to services and places that would help them be safer and in more appropriate places. And so that's really the best that we can do.
As of now, the city plans to restore Houska back to a park.
Well, a good evening to all of you. Boy, it was quite a bit colder today. You probably already know that if you were out and about for sure. Check out these high temperatures: 22 in Eau Claire, 27 in La Crosse and Winona, 28 in Sparta, 26 in Viroqua, and 31 in Boscobel. Not only that, but we had a rather blustery northwest wind as well. One of those winds that just kind of cut right through you. So first time below average in a long time. All the way back to February 3rd was the last time we had a below average high temperature. And today, that high of 28 below average, the average high is 33, and this follows 5 days in a row with highs well into the 40s, although yesterday a little deceiving as that 46 was set just after midnight. Skies are partly cloudy over downtown La Crosse. We're kind of right on the edge of the clouds. You can see mainly cloudy conditions to the east, mainly clear skies to the west. That snow, as advertised, just missed us to the south, at least most of us. Parts of Crawford, Richland counties up towards the Dells did see a little bit of snow. I'll have some snowfall reports coming up for you a little bit later, but that snow is starting to wind down for folks over southeastern Wisconsin. 15 in Eau Claire, 19 in Black River Falls and Sparta, still 20 in La Crosse and Prairie du Chien, but it's going to be a cold night. Mostly clear to the west, a few more clouds to the east. Overnight lows around 11 degrees, single digits though to the north. Schoolcast for tomorrow, lots of sunshine. Kind of chilly though, 12 degrees as you head out or send the kids out in the morning, and afternoon highs around 30 degrees. So a few degrees below average. We do warm up a little bit for the weekend though. I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks very much, Bill. Back on the news side of things, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is in Viroqua touting his plan to provide better paid family and medical leave for Wisconsin's workforce. Evers' budget plan released last night would provide 12 weeks of paid leave starting New Year's Day 2025. The governor met with owners of Wonder State Coffee in Viroqua along with 96th District Assemblyman Lauren Oldenburg and State Senator Brad Pfaff. Wonder State Coffee reps told Evers healthcare costs go up every year, making it difficult for them to provide benefits that they value to their employees. Evers says investing in competitive paid leave and helping to lower child care costs will help businesses grow and retain their workforce.
I think that's business, because it affects employees and working to be able to grow business. So I believe we'll be, able to come to some agreements with that.
You heard the stories that they wouldn't be able to go to work if they don't have child care. And in a small town in Wisconsin, that's an issue.
Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu said after last night's budget address that Wisconsin's family and medical leave is already competitive nationally, and it's, quote, doubtful at this point that Republicans would support Evers' plan. Local advocates are speaking up about La Crosse's public transportation. The Committee for Citizens with Disabilities want to make sidewalks more accessible during the winter months. A board member says snow can make the day-to-day lives of people with physical disabilities a lot harder, especially when sidewalks are not clear. Members are mapping out snow emergency sidewalk routes. Specific routes during snow emergencies would fulfill a need that board members say the city has not been able to meet.
We need a plan because what's in place now isn't working. Our city needs to be aware of and also needs to have the facilities clear so that people with disabilities can get where they need to go.
The committee also discussed concerns of snow removal. If you live on a property that has a sidewalk ramp, be sure to clear it to make it accessible to all pedestrians. An FDA panel voted unanimously to allow naloxone nasal spray to be sold over the counter. The drug, also known as its brand name Narcan, can reverse an opioid overdose. A naloxone nasal spray can temporarily revive someone who isn't breathing. The dose will only revive someone for a short period of time. Area health experts say it's often taking more than one dose to get people breathing again.
It's imperative that every one of these be treated like a medical emergency. Call 911.
The FDA will make its final decision on making naloxone a non-prescription drug by March 29th. Tri-state ambulance leaders want to make it easier to access an AED in places all over area communities. The automated external defibrillators can be critical to saving a life when people are having a heart attack. Local businesses and organizations can get loaner AEDs from Tri-State. The devices can be expensive, and this program can help alleviate the financial burden and help people save lives.
If there are bystanders available, initiating chest compressions and getting an AED and using that AED are going to make leaps and bounds in terms of improving that person's ability to survive their cardiac arrest.
You can learn more about getting an AED loan to your organization on Tri-State Ambulance's website. After the break, we meet one of La Crosse's black business owners. She says she wants to create a safe space for everyone and help heal the community. And later, the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies are getting a warm welcome in the Big Easy from Mardi Gras. Members say their continued dancing is helping them heal after the Waukesha Parade tragedy.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Cedar Creek now offers TrackMan golf simulators. So real, you'll think you're there. TrackMan uses Doppler radar to improve your game shot after shot and lower your score. Golf, some of the most iconic courses in the world. Sign up today. Winter leagues start in January. Tee times booked online only. The season continues.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT only at your Northland Ford dealers.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
As we recognize Black History Month this month, News 8 Now's Anna Fisher is highlighting a black-owned business whose owner hopes to spread more culture and kindness around the area.
After moving here from Los Angeles, California, Janae Montrese opened her own cafe, hoping to leave her legacy on La Crosse. What started as a childhood dream
I've wanted to own a cafe for as long as I can remember.
Has blossomed into a reality.
We're a great spot where a lot of locals will come, and it's a budding source of new community.
After receiving the Main Street Bounce Back grant last year.
Throughout the state, if you rented out a space within a certain time frame and it had to be empty prior, you got $10,000.
Janae and Ben opened Jay's Cafe.
We're looking to hire someone probably sometime in spring.
To show their support for the small business community, the two owners source artwork and coffee beans from local creatives and roasters.
It's very important to us. We actually budget in every month to go to some of our local faves and spend money there. And I see that with them investing back in me. So there's a mutual exchange happening within our community.
Janae hopes the cafe will serve as a safe space.
If there's somebody else who looks like me, who's in need of a space that's gonna truly protect them, I want them to know when they come into this space, you are protected.
Having lived in the South and now the Midwest,
I've been told by a lot of people that they haven't had a lot of interactions with Black people or Black women.
Janae says she's had to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable.
And so when they interact with me on a very safe level. And a lot of times that comes off offensively. Throughout the years, I've learned to let it go and to have more grace for the situation.
The same grace that Janae hopes customers will have towards her.
Creating this space in a lot of ways was also to heal community in terms of race. I want people to come in and have to meet me as a person more than they're meeting me as a Black woman or just a Black person. So I'm hoping that when people come in and they walk away, they're leaving with an expanded perspective on Blackness in America.
Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Anna Fisher, News 8 Now.
This Saturday, Jay's Cafe is holding its first ever open mic night. The theme is the Harlem Renaissance and will go from 6 to 8. For more information, you can visit their Facebook and Instagram pages. After the break, a recall for more than 350,000 electric vehicles. A safety administration is putting out a notice for all of Tesla's self-driving cars.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grawl. It was another near miss for you snow fans for most of our area. You can see that snow pushing to our east and away from the area. But I do have some snow in my 8-day forecast. I'll share it with you coming up next.
I'm voting for Judge Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
She believes in our freedom to make our own decisions when it comes to abortion.
Extremists want to ban abortion,
even in cases of rape and the health of the mother.
Judge Janet Protasewicz is the change Wisconsin needs.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
Welcome to Westville. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We are celebrating President's Day all month long. Take up to 5 years to pay interest-free. Need new appliances? Take 2 years to pay. Countertops? Take 3 years to pay. An adjustable base bed? Take 5 years to pay. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Penny,
Yes, Sheldon.
are you familiar with the workings of an internal combustion engine?
No, Sheldon.
There's a problem with your check engine light.
No, it's working just fine.
According to the owner's manual, when your check engine light is illuminated, you should take your car to Sleepy Hollow immediately.
Your home
home of GM certified parts and service. Sleepy Hollow, your tri-state dealer. We can say that now. Viroqua, Caledonia, and now Cresco, Iowa.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements. 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
Tesla is recalling all of its vehicles that have what the company calls full self-driving capability. The recall affects nearly 363,000 cars. Notice was issued by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The agency says the full self-driving feature can cause the vehicle to violate traffic laws in, quote, certain rare circumstances. Tesla will attempt to fix the problem through a software update. It's unclear whether the company will alter the feature or completely deactivate it. Household debt hit $16.9 trillion last quarter. That's according to a new report from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. It's an increase of $394 billion over the prior three-month period. Most of that is in the form of mortgages. Credit card debt also increased by 6.5% to $986 billion. This is the largest quarterly growth since record-keeping began in 1999. Half of Americans believe news organizations intend to mislead and misinform with their reporting, according to an annual report from Gallup and the Knight Foundation. The poll asked Americans how they view the press, and the results say only 26% of Americans hold a favorable opinion of the news media, the lowest level recorded over the last 5 years. Only 23% said they believe national newsrooms care about the best interests of their audience. 61% of respondents said the increase in information across all media has made it harder to sort out bad information from good. In southeast Wisconsin, got a few inches of snow today, leading to a bit of a mess on I-41 in Fond du Lac County. A semi hauling car slid sideways across both lanes, completely blocking traffic. According to 511, the blockage is now clear, but many roads from Green Bay to Milwaukee are still slippery, with some still covered in snow. Meanwhile, in the Coulee region, that storm system basically evaded most of us here.
Yeah, snow fans are going, gosh darn it, we missed another one. Although a little bit of snow fell in our southern communities, but at least we didn't have to deal with scenes like that.
Yeah.
That truck had those lanes blocked very well. All right, let's take a look at the radar, and you can see where that snow is. It's starting to really wind down quickly from Madison over towards Milwaukee. It's now moving into central parts of the Great Lakes. So looking at a little bit wider view, you can see that snow pretty heavy at times still over towards Chicago and say Michigan. Some heavier snow bands moving in to that vicinity, but again, all is starting to quiet down for the state of Wisconsin. High pressure building in. That's going to spell lots of sunshine for our Friday, although temperature is a little on the chilly side, so just keep that in mind. All right, snowfall reports from this latest round of snow. Again, similar areas that got hit last week were hit again with this one. Milwaukee, 5 to 9 inches of snow. Madison, about 5 to 6 inches of snow. Green Bay, 3 inches. Now, some of our southern communities, these are in our viewing area. Richland Center, 2.3 inches. Eastman, 1.3, and Prairie du Chien, just over an inch of snow. So again, a couple of our counties did see some accumulating snow. No snow here in downtown La Crosse, though. All is quiet. It's just cold. 27 was the high. 20 is our current temperature, and that'll probably drop another couple of degrees before midnight. 33 and 14 are the averages. 60 and 23 below are the records. And boy, the snowless month continues here in La Crosse. Not even a trace of snow, and that puts us almost 6 inches below average for the season. 30.4 inches, just under 2 inches below average. 20 degrees both at the airport and downtown here at the station. Winds are blustery still, though, making it feel like 6 degrees. Eau Claire, you're at 15 degrees with a wind chill of 5. So some cold air has finally shifted southward out of Canada, with temperatures in the single digits and teens just to our north and west. Most of our local areas in the teens to right around 20 degrees. But when you factor in those winds from the north, 5 to 15, gusting to 20, it is pushing wind chills below 0 in Rochester and Preston, 6 above in La Crosse, 5 in Eau Claire, and 3 in Viroqua. Overnight, wind chills will be between about 0 and 5 degrees here in the La Crosse area, but easily below 0 in some of our northern and western communities. In fact, take a look at these actual air temperatures overnight. Between about 8 and 11 degrees across the county. Between about 8 and 11 down to the south as well, but even colder as we head back to the north. 4 degrees in Osseo. 6 in Whitehall. Overnight lows approaching 0, especially northern parts of Chippewa County, and Rusk County could drop below 0 by a few degrees. So clouds, kind of a mix of stars and clouds overnight tonight. Lots of sunshine for our Friday, but again, a bit on the chilly side, and then some clouds, kind of a mix of clouds and sun as we head into Saturday. Sky Tracker might be overdoing the clouds just a little bit, but it continues to look dry for Saturday, even Sunday, even though it's going to be mostly cloudy. I'm looking at a dry day. So for tonight, 11 degrees, definitely colder. Again, those wind chills, single digits above and below 0. Lots of sunshine, but chilly tomorrow. Highs in the upper 20s to lower 30s, right around 30 degrees in La Crosse. Milder for the weekend, but more clouds, especially by Sunday, lower 40s. Now some light snow or flurry chances next Monday and Tuesday, and then a potential winter storm being advertised by many models on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. That's still almost a week out there, though, so I'm not going to go too crazy with that yet, but just something to monitor Wednesday and Thursday with a chance of snow, colder and breezy with highs in the 20s, and looking next Friday, perhaps in the teens, especially if we get a new snow cover. So winter definitely not done yet. We've got a ways to go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up next in sports, busy night on the hardwood, but it's playoff time on the ice. Coulee Region Cyclones looking to get back to Madison for a second straight year. Rob's got the highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
Used car prices have dropped an average of 10% from last year's high. With live market pricing at Dahl Auto and the area's largest inventory with over 330 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time to buy. Start shopping at dahlauto.com.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
Time is running out on the area's best furniture sale. It's the final weekend of the President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll find incredible savings on furniture from Flex Steel, Stressless, Lazy Boy, and Daniel's Amish. More choices, better values. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of this store-wide sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Madison liberals are trying to take over the Wisconsin Supreme Court. That's why we need to elect conservative Justice Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly has a proven record of protecting our freedoms and cast the deciding vote to end the COVID lockdowns of our schools and businesses. Sheriffs across Wisconsin have endorsed Dan Kelly because he has a record of enforcing the law. On February 21st, vote conservative Justice Dan Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Fair Courts America paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
All right, basketball teams throughout the area are wrapping up the regular season, but we're going to start tonight on the ice. Hockey teams already in the postseason. That includes the Coulee Region Cyclones, and the girls are looking to return to Madison for the second straight year. They can get there with a win over the Western Wisconsin Stars. First period, McKenna LaFleur grabs a loose puck behind the net, quickly sneaks by the keeper for the first goal of the game. To the second period we go. With 2 off the ice for the Cyclones, Diana Hansen making save after save to keep the visitors off the board. She finished with 27 on the night. Ahead to the third after one shot doesn't go in. LaFleur cleaning up the loose puck here. Cyclones take a 2-0 lead. Barely 2 minutes later, it's Jaden Hammis from between the circles. That's another for the Cyclones. They add 2 more on their way to a 5-0 win. Cyclones will host Black River Falls. They upset Chippewa Falls this evening 6-2. That game will take place on Tuesday. Hardwood time, senior night at Aquinas High. Blue Golds dominating the MVC once again. The squad has won 89 straight conference games dating back to December of 2015. They were looking to make it 90 straight tonight against MVC rival Logan. Blue Gold starting off strong. Barcha Nizdalova with the steal. Other end of the floor, she lays it in for 2. Aquinas up 4. MVC champs putting on a show on offense. Sammy Davis knocks down the triple. Wow, Aquinas up 19. Logan looking for some momentum. Liberty spraying down low. She goes off the glass for 2, but the Blue Golds have just too much. Macy Donarski gets an open look from beyond the arc. No problem for the senior. Aquinas wins it big, 78-18. Blue Golds open up the postseason next Friday at home. Logan will open Tuesday on the road. Let's go to the Cooley. West Salem closing out the regular season at home. Panthers looking to stay unbeaten in conference against rival Arcadia. This one tight early. Reese Sackett to Megan Johnson for 2. Panthers go up 5, but the Raiders rallying back. Cassidy Peeler catching fire. Corner 3 is money, and the junior feeling it. Peeler, back-to-back threes. We are tied. Arcadia adding some more here. Brea Golden straight to the cup. Count it, +1. Raiders go up by 3, but the Panthers punch back later in the half. Johnson again fighting her way up for 2 more. West Salem regains the lead, and then it's the senior Anna McConkey working in the paint, putting it off the glass for 2. Panthers pull away in the second half and stay perfect in conference play. 65-40 the final. Up next, Cochran Fountain City taking on Dairyland rival Melrose Mindoro. In the first half, Lily Radcliffe lighting it up from downtown for the Mustangs. Then later in the half, Radcliffe again from downtown. Nothing but net for the senior. Pirates came to battle, though. Emily Mann makes a quick pass to Isabella Holzer, who draws the foul and gets that one to go. Puts the Pirates up 1. A few plays later, Claire Becker between the legs, step back 3. Bang. This would put the Mustangs up 2, but the Pirates rally back, and they sail past the Mustangs 60-55. Over in Bangor, the Cardinals taking on Royal in a big Scenic Bluffs Conference matchup. First half, sharpshooter Tanner Jones. He's been incredible this year. Pulls the trigger for 2 early on. Low-scoring game, though, in the first half. Other end, Panthers respond. Tyrus Wilds hits a big 3 to keep this one tight. But the Cardinals answer back. Dustin McDonald reads the pass. Panthers chase him down, but can't stop him from adding 2 more to the lead. Jones, he finished with 22 points on the night. Fakes a shot, passes to Samuel Krapp for a beautiful 3. Cardinals go on to win it 54-43. They clinch a share of the conference title. Let's go to La Crescent Hoka High School. Lancers at home in front of a packed gym, taking on Rushford Peterson. La Crescent up 18 at the half. Trojans trying to battle back. Caden Lee, he's going to hit the nice floater here. Rush Pete still down big, though, and the Lancers not pulling any punches. Noah Berkey-Weezer, fake of the night, and the 3-ball is pure. La Crescent up 23. Then it's Mason Einerwald showing off the handle, and the pull-up J is money. Lancers go up 25. And how about Carter Todd, the senior? He's done it all for the Lancers this season. La Crescent Hoka wins it big, 59-24. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Ashley's President's Day sale is here. Shop President's Day doorbusters. Reduced prices store-wide. Saturday through Monday, the first 25 guests will receive $100 Ashley cash and a chance to win $500 Ashley cash. Only at Ashley, Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Race to savings on Patriot Lighting at Menards. Choose from our huge selection of ceiling fans. Our ceiling fans add elegance to any room and reduce energy costs all year round. We carry a great selection of styles and finishes, so you're sure to find the look that's right for you. Right now, get a $10 rebate on all stock Patriot Lighting ceiling fans over $50. See all of our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Cooley Auto Service Center is ready to handle any of your repairs. From suspension and brakes to routine maintenance, we've got the certified technicians to care for you and your vehicle. Honest, friendly, and dependable team to get you back on the road quickly. Conveniently located at 700 Monitor Street or online at cooleyauto.com. Cooley Auto Service Center. Service you need, care you deserve.
Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Get Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $12.50 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $32.50 total cash allowance.
Dad always said I was special, that I would do something big someday. But for a while, we were just worried about getting to tomorrow. At UW Health, we found the team that made it their mission. Not just to get me through the day, but to give me a new life and a new kidney. Now, my future is infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Ashley's President's Day mattress sale, save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, save hundreds on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley outlet in Arcadia.
It's been more than a year since a man drove an SUV through a Christmas parade in Waukesha. As many may remember, multiple members of the beloved Dancing Grannies passed away in that tragedy. Now the group is healing and rebuilding. Reporter Paul Murphy caught up with them as they got a warm welcome after landing in New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Armstrong International Airport threw a parade for a group of honored guests from Milwaukee. When the Dancing Grannies arrived in New Orleans, the 6'10" Stompers were there to greet them.
The camaraderie between marching groups is so special. So when we started talking with the Grannies early on, they said dancing was part of the healing process.
It was an emotional welcome for a group of women still battling tremendous grief. 3 of the Grannies and 1 of their volunteers were killed when an SUV plowed into a Wisconsin Christmas parade in which they were performing in 2021.
How many Grannies will be in New Orleans this weekend?
There's going to be 17 performing with about 5 or 6 volunteers. After the tragedy, there were about 6 Grannies left, and we have been rebuilding since then.
It's been amazing, and it is going to be a healing process to be out there with them dancing, and dancing in honor of and memory of those that we did lose.
The Stompers and the crew of Toth invited the Grannies to be part of this year's carnival celebration.
It's so special. I mean, they're coming down from Milwaukee in a tragedy that they went through.
My expectation is a lot of fun, a lot of beads, everyone just smiling and having a good time, including us.
And yes, there will be a dance-off between the 2 beloved groups with extraordinary moves.
Well, if anyone wants to put odds on the Stompers beating the Grannies in the dance-off, well, we'll see.
Okay, it's on.
The Grannies will be stepping off on a parade route at noon on Sunday. We'll be right back.
Slumberland Furniture is the best place to buy furniture during our huge President's Sale. Check out our incredible doorbuster deals on now. Like this love seat free when you purchase the matching sofa for only $5.98. The President's Doorbuster Sale while they last.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. Available with a ProPower onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for the Northland. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Super Cash 5 will get you 6. During February, when players buy a $5 or greater Super Cash ticket, they'll get a bonus ticket with 2 additional plays for the next drawing. Only in February. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Courage. The ability to triumph over your fears.
being scared, but trusting yourself to go for it anyway. The willingness to step out of your comfort zone, no matter the consequence. Daring to do what others around you won't. It takes courage to put the best of yourself on the line. Find your courage.
Slumberland Furniture is the best place to buy furniture during our huge President's Sale. Check out our incredible doorbuster deals on now. Like this love seat free when you purchase the matching sofa for only $5.98. The President's Doorbuster Sale while they last.
Hey, it's going to be colder tonight. Lows in the single digits to lower teens, right around 11 degrees in La Crosse. Lots of sun tomorrow, still chilly. Highs near 30, back in the lower 40s for the weekend, and some snow chances, especially around Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So stay tuned.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. And thank you all for joining us tonight at 10. We appreciate you joining us. We will see you tomorrow.